So, Coach Donna, welcome to Arakabesa. We're here at the BMX track. We wanted you to see the kids in action, but we got an opportunity to look at the facility, and I'm sure you have some thoughts on that. So, I'll give you some time to think about that, and maybe you can tell me that later. But I'm really, really happy that you're here because we've had a long week, lots of feels longer than a week, right?
A good long week though. It does feel like I've been here for a month, but it's been very fun, very cool.
We started out with the training of coaches. In total, I looked at the list, we had 20 people completing the 2-day courses and 7 completing the 1-day course. We had physical education teachers, cyclists, coaches. We had persons from Bel Air, University of Technology, and of course the Federation. For me, I felt very good about that. It was a real defining moment in terms of what we want to do with our youth program. But I love to hear from you because we've not had time to really talk because you've been so up and down. So tell me what you think, were your expectations met? What else you think we can do? So.
Well, when I arrived, I had not spent time meeting Jamaican people, to be perfectly honest, and I didn't know what I was going to see. But what I saw are a group of people who have awesome knowledge and passion for the sport. And what I hope that I've been able to do is put some structures in place in their approach and application to cycling, because there's a lot of knowledge there already, and I've tried to just give them some methodologies to use in their skill instruction and in ways to reach out and make the kids enjoy what they're doing. I tweaked it basically because there's a really good foundation here.
You know what I like? And I think it came out when we were all writing on the board. The point you made about keeping it simple. Tell me a little bit more about that and why that is so important as we go into the school with the kids.
Well, not only kids, but adults don't retain 10 different things. And we do tend to focus on the things that we like, and we do tend to focus on the things we do well. So when we're teaching skills, we need to break it down and keep it simple so that we can tick the box, so that we can master something, feel good about it. We need to put it in an environment that's fun as well, because if we don't make it fun, they don't keep doing it. So break it down into small blocks, keep it fun, keep it achievable, and then you grow on that.
We did our training at the stadium, and you got an opportunity to see our velodrome. But I'm heartened because you share with us that there are countries who never had velodromes, and when they got it, they were able to take their programs from ground zero to a medal status within maybe 8 years or so. And that there are places we can train if we don't have a velodrome. So while we are putting our plans together to work on a new velodrome, it doesn't mean that we can't have a program in the meanwhile. But share a little bit about that for me.
Well, certainly many countries have one velodrome or no velodrome, or 2 or 3 velodromes across a country as broad geographically as Canada. I mean, we're extremely fortunate in Australia that we have velodromes, or we have tracks everywhere, we have outdoor facilities everywhere. But we're a rarity. Not many countries have that. So we look at Malaysia. Malaysia, my years are close, but maybe not 100% accurate. 7 or 8 years ago, didn't have a velodrome. And they now have a full cycling program. They have an indoor velodrome, and they have a world champion, a current world champion. This weekend, I'll watch with, he won the world championship in 2017. to see that develop in such a short span of time shows you what is possible if you have people with knowledge and you have gifted athletes who want to learn a new sport.
So this week we started with the improvement in knowledge in terms of the training of coaches. And after those 3 days we went into the schools. So this is where it comes to introducing the sport to schools, to children, making them excited, fall in love with the sport, and then we're going to be looking for talent. So you went with us. We went to Kingston College. We went to the University of Technology, GC Foster and Belair over a period of 2 days. Share with us what was the kind of energy you were picking up from the students and how you see our program now, because I'm excited about it. And the feedback is we're on a path that can lead us along the route just as Malaysia did.
So the first thing that we need is a cycling population, and the schools provide a perfect population. So what I felt that we did was go to the schools and show them how exciting track cycling can be, how fast it can be, how many different types of events there are, so that different types of athletes can have success. So that was our first step, is getting these kids wanting to get on a bike and try cycling. And the other aspect that we did was, on top of running the coaching courses earlier in the week, we spoke to some university students. And there's 2 levels to that. So maybe out of those groups of young adults that are studying sport, we might get a sports scientist who develops an interest in cycling. We might get a coach. We might get a physio. So that's one layer. But what we have is we've formed an alliance with a body of knowledge that can help cycling in Jamaica go out and develop talent ID tests and things. So it's a collaboration that will allow the university to help their students learn and grow, and it will provide a very valuable service to cycling in Jamaica. As you go around the country and you test young kids in schools and you have physiological parameters you can compare them to, and then you start to know, hey, this kid is sprinting pretty quick, almost as fast as a Matt Glater did when he was 16 years old, because we have all that data to compare it to. So I thought the 2 days that we spent going to the schools and to the universities hit some brilliant target audiences.
You know, what was encouraging for me, we had students who were involved in sports like hockey wanting to sign up for cycling, and kids who are involved in football wanting to go into cycling. And you were sharing with us that that is also a very good place to start from, switching from one sport to cycling.
Yeah, you can start out. I mean, I've met people here from Jamaica this week who've been riding a bike for 40 years. Cycling is addictive and it taps into your passion. And the other path, so that's one path of taking someone who's been on a bike all their life. The other path is to target sports, athletes from other sports who, for whatever reason, it could be an injury, it could be they've gone as far as they can in that sport, and give them a go in cycling. That doesn't mean if you can get to a certain level in another sport, that doesn't mean that's where you stop in cycling, because cycling involves a bike, and that adds a different element to reaching someone's potential and the way they execute on a bike. So getting an athlete in from another sport, they already understand the discipline of sport. They already understand how you need to work at it. And it's a perfect way to help grow the sport.
So we're here now at the BMX track, and you were sharing some ideas, things were, coming to you. What are you thinking of?
Well, I'm thinking that track over there is a great way to show kids an Olympic sport. BMX cycling is an Olympic sport. kids love to go fast. They love to be challenged, and that's what that track can do. You know, with a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of, we call in Australia TLC, or tender loving care. You have a facility to get a lot of kids excited about cycling.
You know, what was also encouraging for me yesterday when we spoke to the students at Bel Air and challenged them to add cycling to their sports day, and what started happening, because we had the team members from Central Cycling Club and some of the coaches who were on the program, and then everybody started talking about, oh yes, well, we'll chip in, we'll do this, we'll do the marshal, we make sure that the field is fine. So I think what came out of it was this kind of unity and wanting to work together and to make it happen and to create history. And I mean, we're indebted to you, Cycling Australia. I know you want to beat us in track and field. It ain't gonna happen. And you're kind of worried about us going into cycling with this athletic strength. You know, we love you for coming and helping. You know, maybe some of our coaches will come over and help you with track and field, because you've just been so awesome, you know, helping us this week. So, you know, really want to say thank you, and hope you got a taste of Jamaica in all of this.
I got a taste of the Jamaican people, which, I mean, that's just been awesome to see the passion, the people. I've thoroughly enjoyed every step of that. And I have had some ackee and salted fish. I've tasted some of the Jamaican culture. I've loved it too.
And I saw you getting some gifts too. What you got?
Oh, it was like Christmas. I got earrings, I got necklaces, bracelets, I got a coffee mug, I got a Jamaican cookbook. I can't wait to go home and try to make some of the dishes. It was just like, the people have made me feel so welcome. I've loved every minute. I can't wait to see, because I believe that within the next month there's going to be history made here, because I do believe Bel Air will include cycling in the sports day in March, and that's just awesome.
So have you booked your ticket to come back next year to do the other cycling coaching courses?
I haven't booked it, but I will happily book it to come back. I look forward to it.
Well, personally, I want to say a big thank you, because I think you have shifted the game for us here in cycling, and maybe for sports, you know, in terms of the way we are thinking about it, and helping us to make this dream a reality. And I think the kids are excited, the coaches are excited, the members of the executive are excited, and we got a lot of coverage in the media too. So we have to thank them, and I think they're heartened by what they're seeing. So thank you.